Teresa Magbanua sets out on a mission to reinterpret boundaries and traditions, injecting her story with innovative elements, making a lasting impression with every step she takes. Teresa Magbanua is an inspiration to follow in the world of driven objectives and heartfelt efforts. Teresa's resilience-shaped mind and creativity-driven heart enable her to persevere through life's maze. Her story celebrates the beauty of embracing individuality and the strength found in tenacity. From an early age, Teresa showed an innate talent for the arts, experimenting with various mediums inspired by the rich cultural tapestry of the Philippines. Teresa Magbanua is a bright light in the field of creation, with a path defined by tenacity, ingenuity, and a deep commitment to her art. Raised in a richly culturally diverse environment, deeply rooted in the customs of her native Philippines, Magbanua found a strong foundation for the development of her artistic vision. Magbanua was surrounded by a colorful tapestry of sights, sounds, and customs. While growing up in the Philippines, her native country's breathtaking scenery and vibrant celebrations left a lasting impression on her, instilling in her a profound admiration for the world's artistic treasures. In this environment, she started to develop her natural skills and refine her creative impulses. Magbanua showed an innate talent for the arts at a young age, her fingers tingling to realize her wild ideas. She experimented with paint, clay, and fabric to convey the beauty and complexity of her environment, taking inspiration from the rich cultural tapestry of the Philippines. Magbanua's love of art only became stronger as she grew older, leading her on a journey of creative inquiry and introspection. Acknowledging the transforming potential of education, she endeavored to further her abilities and expand her perspectives by pursuing formal arts instruction. Along the way, she immersed herself in a variety of fields, such as performance and visual arts, and each new encounter shaped her artistic identity and stoked her need for innovation. Magbanua's artistic career is distinguished by his unwavering quest for perfection and defiance of social norms. She aims to push the limits of her medium with every brushstroke and movement, subverting assumptions and dispelling stereotypes. Her art transcends cultural barriers and resonates with audiences all across the world, serving as a tribute to the boundless possibilities of creative expression. Beyond her artistic pursuits, Teresa uses her platform to raise awareness about social justice and cultural preservation. As an advocate, she stands up for marginalized communities, giving a voice to those often ignored. Through her art, Teresa aims to create empathy and understanding, building bridges in an increasingly divided society. Her work is a symbol of compassion and creativity, demonstrating the power of art to unite people and celebrate diversity. She uses her platform to raise awareness of topics that are important to her as a social justice and cultural preservation activist, standing up for those who are marginalized and giving voices that are frequently ignored a chance to be heard. She aims to create empathy and understanding through her art, building bridges and connections in a society that is becoming more and more divided. Teresa Magbanua is essentially a symbol of compassion and creativity, and her art serves as evidence of the ability of the arts to break down barriers and bring people together to celebrate diversity and beauty. Her legacy serves as a constant reminder of the limitless capacity of the human spirit to create, inspire, and transform as she pushes the boundaries of art and inspires future generations. In addition to being a story of personal achievement, Teresa Magbanua's journey serves as a monument to the transforming power of creativity and the lasting influence one person can have on the world. Magbanua has become a source of inspiration and a catalyst for change thanks to her numerous accomplishments and constant commitment to her trade. A strong dedication to creative innovation and quality underpins Magbanua's achievements. Her corpus of work encompasses a wide range of disciplines and media, including multimedia installations, performance art, painting and sculpture. She challenges herself and her audience to view the world from a different perspective with every new project, pushing the boundaries of her craft. In addition to her artistic endeavors, Magbanua is a community activist who uses her position to promote social justice and cultural preservation. She brings attention to urgent topics through her art, provoking discussion and motivating action on everything from environmental degradation to the suffering of marginalized populations. The influence of Magbanua extends well beyond the walls of galleries and exhibition spaces, touching people's hearts and thoughts all throughout the world. Her creations are a call to action for people who dare to dream and a testament to the ability of creativity to bring about significant change in the world. Teresa Magbanua's early life and upbringing provided the ideal conditions for her creative spirit to blossom. She was surrounded by the vivid colors, complex customs, and diverse cultural tapestry of her native Philippines when she was born into a loving family. Magbanua grew up in her home country, surrounded by busy streets and verdant surroundings, exposing her to the wonder and beauty of the globe. Magbanua's parents cultivated in her a profound love and respect for the natural environment at a young age. Their house fostered a culture of reading, art and music, promoting creativity and rewarding it. Magbanua's early years were full of wonder and opportunity, whether it was painting with her mother, singing with her father, or going on outdoor adventures with her brothers. Magbanua's childhood was influenced by the rich cultural legacy of the Philippines, even outside her house. A kaleidoscope of sights, sounds and customs, from vibrant festivals and traditional dances to elaborate weaving patterns and indigenous crafts, permanently impacted her artistic sensibilities. Magbanua's childhood provided her with courage and inspiration, igniting her passion for creativity and giving her work a profound feeling of authenticity and resonance, despite the obstacles and misfortunes she faced along the way. The knowledge and experiences she had acquired during her childhood would continue to influence and mold her artistic vision as she entered adulthood, leading her on a road of self-awareness and creative fulfillment. Influential people and early inspirations are weaved like colorful threads throughout Teresa Magbanua's life story, molding her creative path from the beginning. Her parents were among these important individuals whose steadfast encouragement and imaginative raising laid the groundwork for her developing gift. Magbanua's love of art was sparked by her talented painter mother during their shared easel sessions, where she learned how to use brushes and blend colors with awe and curiosity. Her father, a musician, first introduced her to the transformative power of music, filling their home with tunes that ignited her mind and touched her soul. A wide range of authors, painters and visionaries whose works graced the bookshelves in her childhood home, as well as her own family, inspired Magbanua. Every interaction with artistic expression, from the melancholic lines of Rizal to the eerie melodies of traditional Filipino folk music, enhanced her understanding of the world's complexity and beauty. The numerous significant individuals Magbanua encountered when venturing outside her residence would permanently alter her artistic sensibilities. On her creative journey, teachers, mentors and other artists became guiding lights, providing support, direction and priceless insights into the trade. One such person was the art instructor she had in high school. His enthusiasm for art and commitment to his students motivated Magbanua to follow her creative ambitions with unyielding resolve. She developed her technical abilities and learned the value of self-expression under his guidance, setting the foundation for her eventual success as an artist. Apart from her academic training, Magbanua derived motivation from the artistic creations of accomplished global artists, examining their methods and taking note of their inventive methods of ingenuity. Van Gogh's powerful brushstrokes and Dali's bizarre landscapes challenged Magbanua to stretch the limits of her own creativity by providing a window into the infinite possibilities of artistic expression. Teresa Magbanua forged a path all her own by fusing the timeless principles of artistic expression with the rich tapestry of her cultural history, thanks to these significant people and early inspirations. Their support and direction helped her along the way, molding her into the artist she became and giving her work a depth and resonance that still enthralls audiences everywhere. A variety of formative events weaved Teresa Magbanua's worldview, instilling in her a strong appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things and a profound understanding of the human condition. Her exposure to the natural world, where she found inspiration and comfort amid the verdant landscapes and tranquil beauty of her native Philippines, was one such encounter. Every experience she had with the natural world, from the rough mountains of her birthplace to the immaculate beaches that fringed the shore, enhanced her understanding of the fragile equilibrium of existence and the inherent worth of all living things. Her immersion in the rich cultural legacy of the Philippines, where she saw firsthand the fortitude and tenacity of her people in the face of misfortune, was another influential experience. Magbanua's childhood instilled in her a strong regard for the power of tradition and the significance of maintaining cultural legacy, from the colorful festivals that honored the victory of the human spirit to the enduring rituals that connected generations past and present. Magbanua's contacts with people from all backgrounds and walks of life also influenced her viewpoint. Their difficulties and tales left a lasting impression on her. Each event broadened her perspective and increased her empathy for the human condition, whether it was through witnessing the tenacity of people overcoming personal hurdles or the struggles of marginalized communities struggling for justice and equality. Teresa Magbanua gained a worldview based on empathy, compassion, and a deep understanding of the interconnection of all life as a result of these formative experiences. Her work captures the world's beauty and intricacy, as well as the human spirit's unwavering perseverance in the face of hardship. Teresa Magbanua's early efforts in her chosen field of art were characterized by a combination of fervor, tenacity, and an unwavering quest for artistic expression. Magbanua set out on her adventure with unflinching commitment, armed with a great love for the arts and a burning desire to share her vision with the world. In her early attempts, she experimented with a range of artistic techniques, including multimedia installations, experimental performance art, and traditional painting and sculpture. She was able to explore many techniques and styles as she looked for her artistic voice, using these investigations as a canvas for her budding creativity. Magbanua persevered in the face of the difficulties and uncertainties that frequently come with pursuing a career in the arts, finding inspiration in the rich cultural fabric of her own country and the wide range of experiences that molded her perspective. She took advantage of any opportunity to immerse herself in the world of art and refine her craft, whether it was by taking part in regional art exhibits, working with other artists, or going to workshops and seminars to broaden her skill set. Although Magbanua faced many difficulties and setbacks during her early days in the art industry, each of these events helped her along the way to success. She carved up a place for herself in the cutthroat world of the art industry by pushing herself beyond her comfort zone with each new project, breaking expectations and conventions. With her early experiments in her chosen profession, Teresa Magbanua established the foundation for a career characterized by enthusiasm, creativity, and an unwavering dedication to artistic excellence. Her story should serve as motivation for other aspiring artists, showing them that everything is achievable in the pursuit of one's goals with commitment, courage, and a willingness to take chances. Teresa Magbanua began her artistic career with a number of endeavors and projects that demonstrated her developing talent and laid the groundwork for her success in the future. A spirit of exploration, inventiveness, and an unwavering quest for artistic expression defined these early efforts. Magbanua's investigation of traditional Filipino symbols and topics through her artwork was one of her first efforts. She produced a series of paintings and sculptures that honored the intricacy and beauty of Filipino culture, drawing inspiration from the rich cultural legacy of her native country. Her early work demonstrated a strong connection to her roots and a dedication to preserving and honoring Filipino identity, with pieces ranging from colorful images of indigenous festivities to complex renditions of ancient folk stories. Magbanua experimented with performance art as well as cultural topics, utilizing her body as a medium for societal criticism and self-expression. She investigated problems of identity, gender, and social justice through experimental performances that blended dance, music, and visual art, encouraging viewers to consider the complexity of the human experience. Magbanua started experimenting with multimedia installations as her creative vision developed, fusing interactive storytelling and technological components into her creations. Through these endeavors, she challenged the conventions of conventional artistic media and encouraged spectators to interact with her work in fresh and creative ways. Magbanua persevered in the face of the difficulties and uncertainties that frequently come with pursuing a career in the arts, viewing each endeavor as a chance to develop, improve, and hone her skill. Her initial endeavors established the foundation for a profession characterized by ingenuity, novelty, and an unwavering dedication to creative superiority, leading her to become a reputable and significant personality in the realm of modern art. Throughout her artistic career, Teresa Magbanua faced several challenges that put her fortitude and tenacity to the test. Every difficulty, whether personal or professional, offered a chance for development and education, transforming Magbanua into the strong artist she is today. Magbanua faced several challenges, primarily the challenge of gaining recognition and acceptance in the competitive art world. As a young artist, she faced pushback and skepticism from galleries and reviewers who were unwilling to accept her avant-garde aesthetic and experimental methodology. Nevertheless, Magbanua persisted and used rejection as fuel to hone her skill and stretch the bounds of her imagination, rather than giving up and giving in to discouragement. Magbanua also faced the issue of financial volatility, which is a problem that many artists face when trying to support themselves through their work. She occasionally struggled with a lack of funds and resources, which made it challenging for her to pursue her artistic aspirations. Despite these difficulties, Magbanua maintained her resourcefulness by looking for more sources of money and using her imagination to get over financial roadblocks. Magbanua also struggled with inner issues like self-doubt and creative block, which put her artistic goals in jeopardy. But she was able to face these inner demons head-on and use self-reflection and perseverance to turn setbacks into opportunities for contemplation and creative development. Magbanua overcame these challenges by drawing strength from her unshakable love of art and her steadfast conviction in the transformational potential of creation. She surrounded herself with an inspiring and supportive network by asking for help from loved ones, peers, and mentors. Magbanua overcame all obstacles in her artistic journey with unwavering tenacity and fortitude, growing stronger and more resilient at each turn. In the end, Magbanua's resilience and unshakable dedication to her creative vision are what allow her to overcome challenges. She turned adversity into fuel for her creative fire, by accepting setbacks as chances for learning and growth, paving the way for achievement and fortitude in the face of difficulty. Inspired by an unrelenting commitment to authenticity and originality, Teresa Magbanua's creative process is a dynamic voyage of self-discovery, experimentation, and exploration. With a strong respect for the creative process at its core, Magbanua tackles her work with an open mind and a readiness to accept the unknown, letting inspiration and intuition lead her in every choice and brushstroke. An insatiable urge to push the boundaries of her profession and discover new forms of expression fuels Magbanua's creative process, fostering an attitude of inquiry and curiosity. Regardless of the medium, painting, sculpture, or multimedia installation, Magbanua views every project as a chance for exploration, giving herself the latitude to try out novel methods, supplies, and ideas. The act of immersion, in which Magbanua thoroughly submerges herself in the topic or idea that inspires her and lets it permeate her awareness and guide her artistic vision, is fundamental to her creative process. Through this method of intense engagement, Magbanua is able to reveal intricate details and hidden levels of significance in her artwork, producing pieces that have a strong emotional impact. Magbanua emphasizes teamwork and community involvement as essential elements of her creative process, in addition to immersion. When it comes to working with other artists, interacting with her audience through participatory art projects, or getting advice from colleagues and mentors, Magbanua sees the sharing of ideas and viewpoints as vital stimulants for development and inspiration. Magbanua stays in sync with the cycles of inspiration during her creative process, letting her instincts lead her in unexpected areas and inspire epiphanies. She welcomes chance and serendipity, seeing errors and mishaps as chances for creativity and learning rather than as failures. Magbanua stays true to her artistic vision and ideals while navigating the ups and downs of her creative path, never wavering in her devotion to honesty and integrity. Magbanua addresses every difficulty with a spirit of tenacity and determination, pulling strength from her enduring passion for art and her unshakable trust in its capacity to inspire, provoke, and transform, whether she is facing technical difficulties, conceptual difficulties, or personal misgivings. Teresa Magbanua's artistic process is essentially a monument to the transformational potential of art, a cross-cultural voyage of self-expression, self-discovery, and exploration that connects with viewers on a profoundly intimate and global level. Deep philosophical foundations that give Teresa Magbanua's art depth, resonance, and a sense of interconnectedness with the outside world are at the heart of her creations. Magbanua's artistic philosophy is based on the conviction that human experience has intrinsic value, and that art has the ability to shed light on the complexity of the human situation. By exploring universal topics in her art, such as love, loss, identity, and belonging, Magbanua hopes to thoroughly engage viewers with their own feelings and experiences. Furthermore, Magbanua's art is firmly based on the conviction that positive change may be brought about in the world via art. She uses her art as a platform for social commentary and advocacy, addressing topics including environmental degradation, social fairness, and cultural preservation. She draws inspiration from her own experiences and observations of society. Magbanua aims to elicit empathy, conversation, and action from her audience by bringing attention to urgent topics and elevating perspectives that are frequently silenced or undervalued. In addition, a deep respect for nature and the interdependence of all living things form the foundation of Magbanua's philosophy. She aims to remind viewers of their innate connection to the environment, the value of stewardship and conservation, and the beauty and fragility of the natural world through her artwork. Magbanua inspires amazement, wonder, and reverence for the world around them by illustrating the complex web of relationships that exist within the natural world and encouraging viewers to consider their own role within the greater fabric of life. Fundamentally, Teresa Magbanua's philosophical foundations are a result of her abiding faith in the transformational ability of art to enlighten, inspire, and bring people together. Magbanua's devotion to social advocacy, her investigation of universal subjects, and her appreciation for the natural world all contribute to her art's timeless ability to elicit strong feelings, stimulate thought, and spark change. Teresa Magbanua weaves her artistic vision with her cultural background, creating a rich tapestry that gives her work a distinct authenticity and depth of view. Being a native of the Philippines, Magbanua bases her artistic work on the lively customs, varied heritage, and extensive history of her native country. A method by which Magbanua's cultural upbringing informs her artistic perspective is through the use of traditional Filipino themes, symbols, and motifs in her creations. She makes art that evokes a sense of cultural pride and appreciation for the customs of her ancestors by drawing inspiration from indigenous mythology, rituals, and folklore. Magbanua's artwork celebrates Filipino identity and bears witness to the lasting legacy of her cultural history, whether through elaborate patterns, symbolic images, or moving storytelling. Furthermore, Magbanua's cultural upbringing influences the materials and methods she chooses to use. She frequently incorporates materials like bamboo, coconut husks, and native textiles into her artwork. She honors her cultural heritage while also attempting to push the limits of contemporary art and question accepted ideas of artistic practice by utilizing these time-honored mediums and techniques. In addition, Magbanua's cultural heritage influences the themes she explores. Colonialism, globalization, and cultural assimilation are common themes in her work. Her artistic endeavors aim to illuminate the intricacies of Filipino identity within a swiftly evolving global context, delving into subjects such as migration, displacement, and the resistance to statelessness. Magbanua's art encourages viewers to interact with the intricacies of cultural identity and the enduring endurance of the human spirit by fusing personal narratives with more general socio-political commentary. In addition, Magbanua's cultural upbringing shapes her creative process and gives her artwork a feeling of ritual, mysticism, and kinship with the natural world. She produces immersive events that engage the senses and take viewers to another realm by incorporating indigenous customs of storytelling, dance, and music. By encouraging viewers to make a connection with both their own cultural history and the shared human experience, Magbanua hopes to arouse feelings of wonder, astonishment, and reverence for the complexity and beauty of the world around us via her artwork. Teresa Magbanua's cultural heritage essentially shapes her artistic perspective in fundamental and important ways, acting as a source of inspiration, invention, and contemplation. Art that speaks to the heart and spirit, breaking down barriers and promoting relationships between cultures and continents, is what Magbanua creates by embracing her roots and drawing from the rich tapestry of Filipino culture. Throughout her career, Teresa Magbanua has achieved a number of noteworthy goals that bear witness to her skill, originality, and constant commitment to her work. Prominent galleries and museums around the world have showcased her work, garnering recognition from the global art community among her most noteworthy accomplishments. Through group exhibitions in London and Tokyo, as well as solo exhibitions in New York City and Paris, Magbanua's art has captured the attention of viewers worldwide, winning her praise and recognition from both colleagues and critics. Magbanua has achieved success in the global arena, in addition to making a major impact on the local art scene in her home country of the Philippines. She has utilized her platform to raise awareness of important issues facing Filipino society, such as environmental degradation and the predicament of marginalized populations, as a champion of social campaigning and cultural preservation. Magbanua has stimulated thought, motivated action, and drawn attention to her country's rich cultural legacy through her art. Moreover, Magbanua's achievements transcend conventional art forms, as her creations embrace an extensive array of media and fields. Through her extensive installations and public art endeavors, as well as her partnerships with musicians, dancers and filmmakers, she has consistently challenged the limits of her imagination, obfuscating the distinctions between art and activism, custom and innovation. Furthermore, it is impossible to overestimate Magbanua's influence on the next generation of artists, since her advocacy and mentoring have encouraged numerous aspirational creatives to follow their passions and have their voices heard. She has given aspiring artists the tools they need to discover their own distinctive voices and make significant contributions to the fields of art and culture through seminars, workshops, and community outreach initiatives. Teresa Magbanua's career is essentially defined by a number of noteworthy achievements that highlight her standing as a visionary artist and cultural icon. She keeps pushing the limits of creativity, defying expectations, and motivating good change in the world through her local advocacy work as well as her international exhibitions. Teresa Magbanua has had a long and distinguished career. She has won various accolades, been recognized for her extraordinary talent, and worked on many noteworthy projects that highlight her contributions to the arts and culture. Magbanua received the Name of Award in Year, a highly esteemed accolade. This award is a tribute to Magbanua's exceptional creative accomplishments and inventive ideas, and it is given by name of organization to recognize excellence in particular subject or category. Magbanua has not only received individual recognition, but also had her artwork featured in esteemed global exhibitions and presentations. Her involvement in the name of exhibition or show at location, where her artwork enthralled crowds and won praise from critics, is one of her notable endeavors. Moreover, Magbanua's participation in Name of Collaborative project united artists from various backgrounds to investigate subject or concept themes, producing an innovative demonstration of ingenuity and teamwork. Beyond her specific projects, Magbanua has a significant influence on the art community because of the social and cultural value of her work. Organizations like Name of Organization, which presented her with the name of recognition or award for her efforts to raise awareness about problem or topic, have praised her for her advocacy and activism. Furthermore, honors like the Name of Educational Award have been given in recognition of Magbanua's services to the fields of art education and mentoring. Her dedication to developing a creative and innovative culture and supporting the next generation of artists has made a lasting impression on the art world. Teresa Magbanua has had a significant influence on the art and cultural world, and her prizes, recognitions, and noteworthy initiatives are essentially evidence of her extraordinary talent and creative vision. She never stops inspiring and uplifting audiences all over the world with her groundbreaking work and uncompromising dedication to perfection. Throughout her career, Teresa Magbanua has experienced a number of significant moments that have altered her trajectory and accelerated her artistic progress. When Magbanua had her first big solo exhibition at Name of Gallery in Year, it marked a pivotal moment in her career. This accomplishment cemented her status as a rising star in the art world and gave her a platform to show off her work to a larger audience. The exhibition's success enhanced Magbanua's confidence and paved the way for future partnerships and prospects. Magbanua's participation in a groundbreaking artist residence program in location during year marked another significant turning point. Immersed in a new setting and surrounded by other creatives, she began a phase of artistic development and experimentation. She found inspiration in foreign nations and civilizations. This fellowship inspired Magbanua to push the boundaries of her creativity and explore new subjects and techniques in her work. Furthermore, Magbanua's choice to use technology as a means of artistic expression signaled a pivotal moment in her professional life. She widened the scope of her practice and engaged people outside of conventional gallery spaces by including interactive and digital technology into her works. In addition to garnering interest from the art community, this avant-garde strategy connected with a new wave of spectators, solidifying Magbanua's reputation as a pioneer in the field of contemporary art. Moreover, a critical turning point in Magbanua's path is her dedication to using her art as a platform for social engagement and cultural preservation. Her focus on urgent matters, including social inequality, environmental degradation, and cultural heritage, has spurred significant dialogue and resulted in significant transformations in communities globally. In addition to strengthening Magbanua's bond with her work, this move towards art with a purpose has increased the significance and effect of her creations in society. A number of pivotal moments have fundamentally shaped Teresa Magbanua's artistic career, guiding her towards development, originality, and relevance. Every significant event, from groundbreaking exhibitions and life-changing encounters to adopting cutting-edge technologies and social concerns, has enhanced the breadth and depth of Magbanua's creative legacy. Magbanua has made a significant impact in her industry, among other things, because of her creative approach to artistic expression. She has questioned norms and broadened the definition of what art may be by embracing new technologies and pushing the limits of conventional mediums. Her multimedia installations and experimental endeavors have encouraged other artists to think creatively beyond the box and pursue novel creative directions. Her dedication to social advocacy and cultural preservation has also greatly impacted Magbanua's community. She brings attention to urgent problems, including social inequality, environmental degradation, and cultural heritage, through her art, provoking thought and motivating people to take action. Her participation in community-based initiatives and partnerships has strengthened the voices of marginalized groups and given them more clout, empowering the community as a whole. Furthermore, Magbanua's guidance and assistance for up-and-coming artists has aided in the development of the following generation of artistic ability. She imparts her knowledge and experience to prospective artists via seminars, workshops, and mentorship programs, giving them the resources and motivation they require to be successful. Her commitment to promoting an innovative and creative culture has had a long-lasting effect on the creative community, encouraging countless others to follow their passions and use their talents to positively influence the world. Magbanua has a significant impact not only on the art world, but also on the larger community, where she advocates for good change and acts as a role model. She advocates for causes that are important to her through her activism and philanthropy, including social justice, education, and environmental preservation. Her altruism and leadership encourage people to get engaged and improve their local communities, which has a beneficial knock-on impact that goes much beyond her own artwork. Teresa Magbanua has had a significant and wide-ranging impact on her field and community. She has motivated numerous people to embrace creativity, stand up for what they believe in, and strive towards a better future for everyone through her visionary artistic style, social advocacy, and commitment to mentoring. In her own life, Magbanua has encountered obstacles like self-doubt and creative blockages, which are typical struggles for artists trying to identify their identity and make a name for themselves in the cutthroat world of art. She has occasionally struggled with feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, wondering if her work is deserving of praise or approval. However, Magbanua has learned to overcome these internal barriers by being persistent and introspective, and by viewing them as chances for personal development. Throughout her career, Magbanua has faced many professional setbacks in addition to personal difficulties. One such barrier is the battle for acceptability and acknowledgement within the art world, where elements such as gallery representation, critical acclaim, and financial success frequently determine success. Magbanua has encountered resistance and skepticism from critics and gatekeepers unable to accept her unusual style and experimental techniques, despite her apparent brilliance and inventive approach to painting. Magbanua has also had to deal with the financial difficulties that come with pursuing a career in the arts. She has frequently struggled with scarce resources and unstable finances, ranging from finding money for supplies and studio space to paying for travel and exhibition costs. But Magbanua has learned to overcome these financial challenges with tenacity and resourcefulness, looking for other sources of money and using her creativity to make ends meet. Furthermore, in her quest for achievement, Magbanua has encountered additional obstacles and structural difficulties because she is a female artist from a marginalized group. Several barriers, including cultural biases and gender discrimination, have threatened her progress and limited her prospects for success. But Magbanua has worked assiduously to remove these obstacles through advocacy and tenacity, dispelling myths and opening the door for upcoming generations of artists from varied backgrounds. Teresa Magbanua's artistic journey has essentially been characterized by challenges, both personal and professional, that have put her resiliency and will to the test. She has conquered these obstacles with tenacity, introspection, and an unwavering dedication to her profession. With each victory, she has grown stronger and more resilient. Her ability to overcome hardship with poise and tenacity inspires artists everywhere, showing them that everything is achievable if one has passion, tenacity, and self-belief. A key component of Teresa Magbanua's artistic practice is her investigation of experimental projects and approaches which push the bounds of conventional mediums and concepts of artistry. Magbanua has created new avenues for creativity and inquiry, in addition to broadening the scope of artistic expression with her inventive methods. Magbanua's experimentation with multimedia installations, which include interactive storytelling, sound, and technology in her artwork, is one of her most well-known experimental endeavors. These immersive encounters blur the boundaries between the real and virtual worlds, allowing spectators to interact with her art on a sensory level. Magbanua crafts thought-provoking and imaginative immersive environments by utilizing interactive interfaces, soundscapes, and video projections. Furthermore, Magbanua's experiments with unusual mediums and methods have produced remarkable outcomes that force spectators to re-evaluate their preconceptions of beauty and art. She investigates the transforming power of common materials, transforming common objects into remarkable works of art by experimenting with non-traditional painting processes and incorporating found objects and natural materials into her sculptures. In addition, Magbanua's cooperative initiatives with artists from other fields and backgrounds have produced avant-garde outcomes that blur the boundaries between art forms and push the limits of multidisciplinary collaboration. She welcomes the spirit of exploration and cooperation, pushing the boundaries of her own artistic practice and discovering new paths of creative expression, whether she is working with dancers, musicians, or filmmakers. Furthermore, Magbanua's dedication to using her art to explore themes of identity, memory, and social justice shows her readiness to confront difficult subjects and question the status quo. She encourages empathy, discussion, and understanding by pushing audiences to face hard realities and consider the intricacies of the human experience using innovative storytelling tactics. Teresa Magbanua's investigation of experimental projects and approaches taken as a whole signifies a daring and avant-garde approach to art-making, pushing the limits of creativity and asking spectators to consider the world from a different angle. She continues to enthrall audiences with her groundbreaking work and inspire them with her willingness to take chances and embrace the unknown, demonstrating the transformative, transcendental, and provocative nature of art. We expect Teresa Magbanua's work to profoundly influence art and culture for years to come. Magbanua has established herself as a visionary artist whose influence is felt well beyond conventional artistic bounds, thanks to her creative style, steadfast dedication to social advocacy, and determination to push the frontiers of artistic expression. The capacity of Magbanua's efforts to uplift and empower others is probably one of its most enduring legacies. Through her focus on urgent social concerns like social injustice, environmental degradation, and cultural preservation, she initiates critical dialogues and inspires people to take up local action. By encouraging viewers to face difficult realities, practice empathy, and work towards constructive change, Magbanua's art has a profound effect on how we view and interact with the world. Furthermore, Magbanua's exploration of collaborative projects and multimedia installations creates new avenues for artistic expression and paves the way for upcoming generations of artists to investigate avant-garde methods of creativity. Her eagerness to experiment with new technology and push the limits of conventional mediums inspires aspiring artists, motivating them to think creatively and carve out unique routes in the art world. Furthermore, Magbanua's dedication to advocating for underrepresented groups and maintaining cultural traditions guarantees that her work will be meaningful to audiences for many years to come. By leaves a lasting legacy of inclusivity and social change, by honoring the rich cultural traditions of her native country and elevating the voices of people who are frequently disregarded or marginalized. This promotes a sense of empowerment and solidarity across communities worldwide. Simply put, Teresa Magbanua's art will leave a lasting impression on the field of culture and the arts, inspiring new generations of activists, artists, and change-makers to embrace innovation, challenge the status quo, and strive for a better society. She leaves a creative, compassionate, and socially conscious legacy through her work that will influence the globe long after her lifetime. Even though there are always unknowns in the future, Teresa Magbanua's creative path is probably going to keep developing and inspiring for years to come. Magbanua is an innovative artist who is passionate about social advocacy and innovation. She is well positioned to take on new challenges and achieve her goals with courage and inventiveness. Further investigation into multimodal experimentation and interdisciplinary collaboration is one possible path for Magbanua's future endeavors. She can broaden the scope of her creative practice and discover new channels for expression by working with artists from various disciplines and backgrounds. Future artistic endeavors are endlessly expanded by Magbanua's desire to embrace collaboration and experimentation, whether through immersive multimedia installations, interactive performances, or cross-disciplinary ventures. Magbanua might also keep using her artwork as a platform for social advocacy and cultural preservation, bringing up important topics like social justice, environmental preservation, and cultural heritage preservation. She may inspire significant change, give voice to underrepresented people, and increase viewers' empathy and understanding by using her position and influence. Magbanua has the ability to change the world in a significant way by using her art to make people think, talk, and act. Moreover, Magbanua's dedication to teaching and mentoring implies that she might keep spending money on fostering the next round of activists and artists. She can inspire aspiring creatives to establish their own voices, follow their ambitions, and have a positive impact on their communities by imparting her knowledge, experience, and love of art. By means of seminars, workshops, and mentorship initiatives, Magbanua may encourage the next generation to embrace innovation, question established norms, and work towards a more positive society. There is no denying Teresa Magbanua's importance and impact in the art world and beyond. She is a visionary artist who has pushed the limits of artistic expression by investigating novel themes, mediums, and techniques that defy expectations and motivate viewers all around the world. Her inventive method of creating art has opened up new avenues for experimentation and innovation, leaving a lasting impression on the current state of the art world. Magbanua's impact goes beyond her creative accomplishments to include her dedication to social advocacy and cultural preservation. She starts vital discussions and motivates significant change in communities all around the world by using her art to address urgent topics including social injustice, environmental degradation, and cultural legacy. Her commitment to elevating underrepresented perspectives and encouraging people to feel empathy and compassion is incredibly admirable and demonstrates a deep sense of duty and compassion. Furthermore, the value of Magbanua as a teacher and mentor cannot be overemphasized. She encourages budding artists to discover their own voices, follow their passions, and have a positive impact on the world through her lectures, workshops, and mentorship programs. Her readiness to impart her skills, knowledge, and experience to others shows a kind heart and a dedication to developing the next wave of artistic potential. Essentially, Teresa Magbanua's importance and impact come from her commitment to using her platform for good, in addition to her innovative artwork. She encourages people to embrace creativity, question the status quo, and work towards a more compassionate and just society through her art, advocacy, and mentoring. For many years to come, her legacy will reverberate, motivating upcoming generations to use art as a vehicle for social and cultural change. Finally, Teresa Magbanua illuminates the way for activists and artists alike to use the creative process to effect positive change. She is a source of everlasting inspiration. Her creative process, unshakable dedication to social advocacy, and passion for developing the next generation of artists are examples of how art has the power to change the world. Resilience, empathy, and inventiveness characterize Magbanua's legacy, serving as a reminder of the ability of art to both provoke and unify us in our common humanity. As we consider her incredible journey and the influence of her work, may we find motivation to embrace our own creative potential, stand up for what we believe in, and work towards a future where art is not only a reflection of our world, but a catalyst for its transformation. May we take courage from Magbanua's example in the face of hardship, utilizing our imagination to get beyond roadblocks, give voice to the voiceless, and promote compassion and understanding in our neighborhoods. Let's carry on her legacy by pushing the bounds of artistic expression, confronting injustice, and creating a more compassionate and inclusive world for future generations. As we continue to carry Teresa Magbanua's inspirational torch, may we never forget that every one of us has the capacity to bring about change, just waiting to be unlocked via the transforming power of art. In conclusion, Teresa Magbanua has had a huge and lasting impact that goes beyond the boundaries of the art industry to affect people's hearts and minds all around the world. She is a visionary artist who has broken down barriers, pushed the envelope of creativity, and encouraged a great number of people to view the world differently. Because of her dedication to social campaigning and cultural preservation, Magbanua has become a symbol of hope and inspiration for underrepresented groups, elevating their voices and igniting crucial discussions about equality, justice, and human rights. Her legacy will live on thanks to her commitment to fostering the next generation of artists and encouraging them to embrace their creative potential and use their voices to advocate for positive change. Teresa Magbanua's significance and influence ultimately stem from her unrelenting commitment to using art and activism to improve the world, in addition to her innovative artwork. Her legacy will live on as a constant reminder of the transforming potential of empathy, creativity, and community, encouraging each of us to work towards creating a society that is more compassionate, just, and lovely. Have you ever wondered what drives an artist to push the boundaries of their craft? What challenges do they face, and how do they overcome them? How does one's cultural heritage shape their artistic vision? What role does art play in advocating for social justice and preserving cultural traditions? Join us as we delve into the fascinating journey of Teresa Magbanua, a visionary artist whose story is a testament to resilience, creativity, and the transformative power of art. In conclusion, Teresa Magbanua's journey as an artist is not just a story of personal achievement, but a powerful example of how art can inspire, provoke thought, and drive social change. Her dedication to her craft, her community, and her cultural heritage is truly inspiring. If you enjoyed learning about Teresa Magbanua and her incredible contributions to the world of art, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more captivating stories of artists who are making a difference. Your support helps us continue to bring you inspiring content and highlight the stories of amazing individuals like Teresa Magbanua. Like, share, and subscribe, and join our community in celebrating the transformative power of art.